Hello everyone, I'm here with Women's International Master Beatriz Marinello. Beatriz, thank you so much for joining me on this interview.
Thank you, Sabina.
We have just finished the second edition of the US Women's Senior Championship and you shared fourth place. You've had an amazing tournament and a very tough game this morning that lasted 5 hours and a half or something, and you fought and defended and till the end. Tell me your feelings about the tournament overall.
Well, first of all, I think it's important to support this tournament. And it's really grateful to the organizers, to Maureen and David Rimar, and everybody here in Canada that supported the event. And the US Chess will continue supporting this event. I think it's important. It's a way how we can grow chess. And it's a population that, being a senior player is plus 50 by the way, but it's kind of scary. I know a senior player that doesn't want to play because she said some people don't want to do this because they don't want to be like with old people or something. But so it's a great opportunity to see friends and play chess and to support the idea of adding more players. I think also people who are not as active anymore, they may decide to come and participate because they have a chance to do well and play with other senior women players.
That's right. No, this tournament, I know Maureen has put a lot of hard work to have it organized towards the end. She really wanted the event to happen this year. Last year it was organized. The end of the year was coming, and there was a need to find a sponsor, and I loved how she put it together in such a fast way. So very thankful for her and David for putting the tournament together. And Beatriz, you are a huge inspiration for chess, for females, female chess players. Besides being a title player, you have also been a part of the US Chess Federation. You're the president at some point, I think.
I was the first woman president of the US Chess Federation from 2003 to 2005. And then I was the first woman elected to the FIDE presidential board.
That was the next thing I was
the FIDE vice president for 8 years. So I've been doing a lot to try to contribute to the development and the growth in the chess in general.
Which one do you think would you say was tougher, to be behind the scenes and help organize tournaments and keep things work smoothly, or is it the competition part? Which one do you feel was tougher?
I think I can wear many hats, and also an organizer.
And a coach?
And a coach and the director of the Dorton Chess program. We went to the Nationals last weekend. We did that quite well. It's a big program, very prominent. The school is extremely supportive, and we teach about 400 students a week. And we try to do the best we can to support the children. It's a wonderful community. So it's very wonderful.
Do you feel that playing chess, the continuing to play chess, is helping you to improve or maintain a level that would help with the coaching? Do you think that's important?
Absolutely. I think it's important for coaches to continue playing, even if they don't play as often. Like I don't play that often, like maybe 2-3 times a year. But I think just knowing what the children are going through when they play their games, it gives you a better insight, and you can really give them advice about how to handle the pressure, handle the competition. Even had a very difficult setback on the second round because I made a better position. I should have won that game, and I blundered. I think mostly because I didn't get enough sleep. Somebody wake me up early in the morning.
That to me, I felt so bad.
Yeah, me too. And you really need energy and you need good sleep when you play. But then I basically gave myself the advice that I give to the children. Stay positive, try to leave it behind, bounce back and go and play the next game. It was very challenging, and there I could relate to my own students and feel that. I felt that, I always tell them to do that, but going through myself and all those feelings and my disappointment because I lost to a great player in a position where I couldn't win. It really helped me, and then I was grateful for the experience. I think it's something that helped me grow as a coach and as a player also. That even if you are in a good position, you can blunder or you can make some mistakes. And it happens. We're humans. But emotionally it's very hard. And you can really help other people by talking about this and helping them to sort of, keep going no matter what. That was the second one. And that was the only game that I lost.
And I think I love that you said that, because I think it is very important for people to understand that as you play chess, you will go through various emotions, because you might see your game and you might say, oh, I'm winning, and you might relax, and those are some emotions that you can relate to explain it afterwards to your students too. Like, when you're winning, don't relax, keep staying focused, because that's a moment where you can just let the game go, and then if they're in the other position of your opponent, you also can explain how they can relate. So I think when we experience it, it feels even more real, and it's not just an advice that you give just like that. It's something that it happens.
It happens, and I tend to be super proud of myself because I'm an overachiever. Everything I do, I want to do it perfectly. So when something like that happens to me, I take it really hard. And it was good for me to actually, I was proud of myself when I was able to play the next game and play well. And so it was a good moment for me. So it wasn't lost, but I think personally, it was a good thing.
Also, the last day, Beatriz, you played in the morning against Angelina, who was trying really hard to convert a position, an endgame with knight to pawn, and you had a bishop. And what was going on through your mind? Did you ever think, she's definitely going to hold me here 4 hours for 50 moves to try to win this? I need to keep my focus to make sure I don't blunder, or what was going on through your mind?
No, I knew that was a draw.
Yeah.
I never thought I would blunder.
Okay,
I just needed to wait until the 50 moves, but I didn't know if I missed something in the notation. So I wanted to be super extra sure.
I see.
I probably exceeded,
You did a bit by bit, but not
by 10 moves or something like that.
No, I think it was maybe 5 or something.
I wasn't sure, but I knew that was a draw. I was never in doubt that the game would be a draw. I understand, she was trying to win even on time. And the game is a draw.
Right.
It's a competitive. I don't do those things. I try. I think when the game is a draw, and you try, and then at some point you have to just offer the draw and focus on the next round. And I'm fine with it. It's the player. She has the right to do that.
Right.
And she did it.
Yeah, but I mean, anything can happen. Of course, I was watching the game up to close to the very end, and the next round was supposed to start not long after, and I love to hear your story about that you didn't feel at any point that you might blunder. Like that's the kind of confidence that you want to have when you know it's a draw. Don't second guess yourself. I think that's a great lesson for people who are watching.
No, I didn't at all.
I love that.
I try not to get mad. I was fighting with that feeling because part of me was like, why is she doing this? And then part of me, okay, she has the right to do it. She's a player, she can try.
Right.
And then I was just waiting to count my 50 moves. I mark it and I claim it. And I make sure that I have extra moves in case.
This is a great lesson, and I wanted everyone to hear, because sometimes we get mad at the opponent, and that shouldn't happen. It's something that happens. It's a game, and they have the right to follow the rules. And it's not that they think there's something wrong with your, but they want to try to use until they're
And
fighting.
if you get upset, you're sort of like you become your own enemy.
That's
because
right.
the feeling is overwhelming, and there I could lose. So I was telling myself, stay calm. I needed to go to the bathroom at some point. I had like a minute. And,
Did you go or no?
And I asked the arbiter and I ran. I used the door closer, and then I came back and I continue. But it was No, it was.
It's always
It was a
tough.
story.
That's right. It's a story.
Every tournament has so many stories.
That's right, but now you can share that story, and hopefully, I hope a lot of girls will see this, because the whole idea of these interviews, in my mind, are to continue empowering girls to continue playing, and not give up and stay in the game. And hearing stories of other women who play who have had a huge impact in the continuous development of chess in the US, I think is very important.
I think there are two big obstacles for girls in chess. One of them is confidence. None of us, I was not confident when I was a kid. I realized I was always moving around. But then with experience, you're able to manage, emotions better, and you become more confident, more competent in a way. And the second thing that is also an obstacle to chess is that many girls, they're very afraid. So I would say, don't be afraid. Okay, even if you play a very high-rated player, don't be afraid. And if you play with somebody who's a low-rated player, be aware that that player can play really well. The lady played really well.
Yeah,
she was very creative, and she was trying to complicate. And it was, two things happen, But it's important to be confident in chess. It's really important.
Confident and trust yourself.
Trust yourself and don't be afraid. Just
Don't
go
be
for
afraid.
it. Exactly.
Very important. Thank you for those advice. I will take them myself too. I'm struggling with confidence over chess. I feel that
You shouldn't.
I know, but
You're amazing. You shouldn't.
I feel that
as you get older, that's another thing that I was thinking about. I don't know how many people will be watching this.
I hope as many. I'll try to keep
I'm
sharing.
going to say something personal that sometimes women don't want to share, but one thing when I was young, one of the worst things is when at time of the month,
Yeah.
play around the time of the month. It's very difficult,
Yeah.
When you get older, you don't have that problem.
Okay.
So I find that good. But also,
But that's not the reason you gain confidence. You work hard to get
as you
where
get older,
are.
you become more confident.
Yes.
Some people don't ever, but I think we can certainly do it. I mean, I was a confident young woman too. I really trusted myself. That's why I tried so many things. But this comes from maybe being confident. I believe that if we try to do something and you put everything there, your heart, your soul, your mind, whatever happens, happens. I tied for fourth. It's disappointing for me because I wanted to do better. But at the same time, I recognize that I didn't play badly. One game I made a mistake. The other games was Angelina, was a draw. She was a little better. And then it was a draw. And today's game, the last round, I think I was worse than the opening two. But then not enough, not that much. It was like even. And it was a draw. I mean, you cannot really push it. You just have to live with whatever it is. And Natalia had a fantastic tournament.
She did.
She did an amazing job. She played very good games. She was extremely consistent. So she deserves to be the champion.
I love the way you talked, Beatriz. I felt you talked to me, but I hope through our conversation the people who are watching will be getting some lessons as well, and finding ways to not to be afraid and find a way to gain confidence. I hope that we continue this conversation for even longer, but thank you for now, and hope you guys enjoyed.
Thank you, Sabina, for everything that you're doing.